This week's recipe is extra special because it comes to us directly as a request from my homies at Laguna Elementary School. Now, this recipe is something I've wanted to do for a really long time, so when we got this request, we made it a priority. So if you have any requests of dishes you want to learn how to make, please let us know and we will do everything we can to make it happen. So get ready, because this week we are finally making brownies. In your meal kit this week, you have half a cup of butter, 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1.5 cups of chocolate chips, 1 cup of granulated sugar, a half a cup of all-purpose flour, and a half a cup of cocoa powder. And to make this week's recipe, you'll need a baking pan that's provided for you, a large bowl, a fork or a whisk, a butter knife, and a microwave-safe bowl. You're going to use this to melt the butter, so make sure it's microwave-safe if you're using a microwave. Now we're going to start by preheating our oven to 350 degrees and pouring our extra virgin olive oil into our baking pan and using our fingers to spread it around to prevent the brownies from sticking once we're done. For our next step, I'm going to melt my butter by putting it into my microwave-safe bowl, and I'm going to microwave this in bursts of 20 seconds until the butter is melted. Now we want melted butter, not hot, so if your butter is super hot when it's done, give it a little time to cool off. Then in our large bowl, we're just going to mix together our butter, our sugar, and our vanilla. Now to our butter, sugar, and vanilla mixture, we're going to add in our eggs. Now I'm going to do this in real time so you can see me do it, but we're going to be gentle when we mix in these eggs. You don't want to over whisk them because that'll kind of change the consistency of how the brownies turn out. So I'm just going to crack these eggs in here and then gently stir them with my fork until everything is fully incorporated. Now to this mixture, I'm going to add in my dry ingredients. So we're going to pour in our all-purpose flour and our cocoa powder, and we're going to mix this with our fork until the dry bits are no longer visible. Now we're going to fold in our chocolate chips, and I'm going to show you this slowly at first so you can see what folding looks like. So when you fold something in, you basically want to get to the bottom of it and pull it to the top. So you can see I'm gently going underneath everything and kind of folding it over the top. When you see a recipe that says fold in something, this is what it's talking about. Alright, now we're ready to put this into our baking pan. So I'm going to scrape as much of this out of here as I can because I don't want any of it to go to waste, and this batter is super delicious. So I am actually going to realize, this fork is not cutting it, so I'm going to switch over to a spoon to make sure I don't leave anything behind. Now I can just spread this out into an even flat layer, and then we're ready to pop this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until the edges are crispy and the center is slightly puffed. Okay, so my brownies have been in for 25 minutes and I want to show you what they look like. You can see the edges are getting crisp, the center is getting a little puffy, and I'm just going to insert a knife to the center and I want to see if it comes out with some moist crumbs on it. Now this looks pretty wet still, so I'm going to pop it in for about another 5 minutes. And this is what it looks like once it's all done. I'm gonna let this cool for about 20 minutes before I cut it to make sure that I'm able to handle it and to give the brownie a chance to solidify into firm pieces. All right, time for the moment of truth, the taste test. Now, these could have probably gone for another few minutes. You can see like how soft they are. I like a fudgy brownie, so I am totally cool with this. And I am gonna go for a corner piece because I like the crunch and I like the soft. So corner piece is like my ideal spot. Here we go. That is awesome. That is so good. That is so chocolatey. Wow. Wow. Holy smokes. Those are incredible. I am so happy we were finally able to find a brownie recipe that we were able to do for the Tucson Family Food Project, and thank you so much to My Texas Kitchen for this original recipe, which I'll include in the description below. Now, of course, making brownies makes this week special, but we have something extra special for you as well. This week we're sending you home with your sticker design contest entry form. We want you, yes, you, to help us design a logo for the Tucson Family Food Project. We usually do this every single year. We missed last year, unfortunately, but we're picking it back up again this year, and we're gonna keep doing it from here on out. Basically, all you need to do is come up with a design that's food related, something related to the Tucson Family Food Project or TTFFP. Draw it in this circle here, give it back to your teacher by Friday, March 10th, and we'll collect all of these. Then we'll pick a top 10, which will go on to our Instagram for public voting. The design with the most votes will win a prize package from the Tucson Family Food Project, and also your logo will be used to commemorate the 2025-2026 school year. In the first 2 years we did this, we got some incredible designs, and I'm so excited to see what you can come up with this year. Think about it this way. Everyone's an artist when they're young. Every kid wants to use crayons and markers and color, but sometimes as we get older, we kind of lose that, but it's still in there. I am so proud of you for trying this week's recipe. I love, appreciate, and respect all of you, and I will see you right back here next week with another delicious recipe. So until next time, peace.